That's a very weird move. Never seen this move before. Bishop went back. I guess I can develop my... That's a very weird move. I mean, the knight belongs to the f3 square, not the bishop. But anyways, continue with the same plan, e6, c5. Oh, after e6, I cannot play c5. Maybe that's his idea behind it. Maybe. And play some kind of... okay, he's thinking about this. Maybe, maybe not. I'm not really sure. e6, queen here, queen b6. Queen takes, pawn takes, we're fine. Yeah, we're fine. Queen b3. Queen c7 is possible, but there's bishop there. It's going to be a little bit annoying. Yeah, knight there, maybe he's trying to defend the bishop. Go there. I guess bishop here is fine. Queen there, queen b6. Maybe knight d7 and queen c7. And castle. Yeah, he wants to trade the bishops. So if I take him, I'm helping him develop his knight. Play queen c7, queen to... I mean, I can go here. Okay. Now queen b3 is not that strong anymore because queen c7 and we're just fine. He's just thinking about this, just thinking about attacking my queen. Which is something, but I don't know. Knight d7, knight c4, queen c7. I'm guessing it's fine. I don't know why he wants to go for this move, but anyways, I mean, knight c4, queen c7, castles. We're both fine. We just have to make a, square for the bishop. In knight c4, queen c7, castles. Knight going there, it's going to be a blunder. I don't know, the bishop here is very annoying. It's very bad, I guess. Because it's really not doing anything. So the knight actually belongs there to try to fight for this center square e5. I mean, either castles or knight there, yeah, fine. I guess what I want a castle. I want to play next h7, sorry, h6, bishop h7. Make sure my bishop's going to stay there. He can never activate the rook unless he wants to get some bishop trade. I was clearly looking for something like this. I'm going to play this very subtle h6 move so the bishop can go back. I'm guessing he's just aiming to play some kind of a g3 bishop back knight here to try to fight for this center square. Okay, just attack my bishop. I have to protect it. Bishop h7 is, the most reasonable move. Maybe the bishop now needs to move. Yeah, the bishop here is a problem. The knight belongs there to fight for this square. Okay, just attack my queen. It's not gonna... I don't think it's gonna help. Queen c7, knight here, knight takes, pawn takes, and you can technically go back and add pressure. Now, it's an isolated pawn right here for now. I'm guessing queen c7 we're fine. Knight here, knight takes, pawn takes, knight here, queen there. He can technically, yes, defend, but I have bishop there, queen here. Technically, he can defend that, but knight there, knight takes, pawn takes. I have an in-between move, which is rook d8. Queen goes here, knight goes back. But still, the rook cannot actually participate in the game. So knight here, knight takes, pawn takes, knight here, knight d5, right? Knight takes, pawn takes, and knight to d5, gonna get pushed. We're gonna push around a lot. I don't like that. Maybe we prepare first. Prepare. Which one is better? This rook. I guess this rook is better because there might be some sacrifices. Rook here, I'm threatening to take. He cannot take. He's gonna lose this. So rook 88 makes some kind of sense. If he wants to take, I take back, and we're totally fine. Yeah. If he takes, we take back with the knight. Make sure. Wait. Maybe we just take something else. Oh, the queen decided to move away. Not sure what that does, but knight takes. Maybe some rook takes. We're gonna attack it. Rook will move here. Yeah, definitely. The position is heating up a little bit. C5 makes sense. Takes here. No, C5 he cannot capture. This is a hanging knight. What about C5? He takes first, I take, and he takes, I take back with the knight. So everything's still fine. I guess I really need to go for this push. Because after takes, I guess we just trade the queens, we trade the knights, and we play some kind of a doubling up. We defend this pawn. We're totally fine. Yeah, because if he takes, this knight will be hanging. If the knight takes first, knight takes, pawn takes, knight takes, okay. If I take with the rook, still fine. Wait, taking with the rook is actually really good. Taking with the rook, in a pawn takes, queen takes, at least I can double up the rooks, and the rook is defending against this pawn. I like that. Yeah, rook takes. Definitely good, right? Yeah, we just want to double up on the d file, make sure we have really good control. We want to take, trade the queens, and target this weak pawn on d4. This is not going to be a weakness anymore. After b6, pawns on dark square, the bishop is useless, which is going to be good. But what can he do in this position? I mean, the knight cannot get into the game because of my really good bishop. Moving the knight back actually makes sense because if I take, he could take back with the knight. Decide to take, that's actually insane. Why would you take? Queen takes. I'm not seeing any kind of attack on my opponent, so I'm just going to take. My rook is defending the pawn. I'm going to double up on the next move. The knight cannot attack me right away. Takes. Well, if the knight wants to go here, I take. The bishop takes. Bishop takes, rook takes. And I just double up. It is equal, but I think I would have more space after rook d8. There's more control. The rook will go here. It's going to be a painful process for my opponent to try to defend. Maybe he's thinking about rook d1, rook d1, rook d8, rook takes d7, queen c2. No, cannot play queen c2. That's a hanging queen. But the idea, I think he should just trade the rooks, put the rook right there, force me to try trade, and then move the queen away to try to trade the other rook. Because if he got the rooks off the board, I think 3-on-2 is kind of fine. But he's getting so low on time. He needs to make a move. Good move, that's the most important thing. But what about queen e3 though? Queen e3 makes sense. If I take, he's going to take back with the rook. I can play this move. He will definitely not take. Yeah, if I were him, I'm going to play queen e3. Just trade the queens off the board. Make sure there will be no attack. But queen here, queen a5. I need to defend this pawn. Some kind of a push. Queen there. I'm just getting my queen oddly placed. Queen there, queen takes, rook takes. Ooh, queen f4. I have no idea what that move does, but he's aiming at my king. I'm not sure about that. Maybe he's thinking about this move, rook d1. So rook d8, rook d1, rook takes, rook takes. Okay, and the bishop takes. And we have what? We have some problems with the back rank. Yeah. And after rook here, does he have something crazy like trying to get in? He cannot get in with the pieces right here. So I'm guessing doubling up the rooks can never be bad. He wants to play rook d1. And if I allow him to take and I take back, there will be a check. I'm going to be losing the game, but I have queen back to f8, but I lose the pawn on a7. The pawn on a7 is very important. So this is actually a good move. And maybe a better move when he tries to offer the rook trade, we don't take right away. We play knight to d5. If the bishop takes, we take, and if the rook takes, we take back with the queen. No, he's not even thinking about that. He just wants to stop the rooks from aiming at that square. Makes a lot of sense. I have a good move, which is bishop right here, trying to take the knight and try to put a rook there, attacking this pawn, attacking this pawn. I actually love that. And when I move the bishop, there will be no background checkmate because I have king to h7. I like that so much. Bishop d3. Knight goes there. That's the problem. He's not forced to do anything. Bishop d3, knight here. Knight d5. I don't know. Knight d5. What is this, knight d5? I mean, he can take, but it's going to be bad. Is it going to be bad? I have to take with the pawn. That's choices. You have to make choices. Rook there is not possible. If I play bishop here, he can technically move the knight. I don't want him to move the knight. Knight over there, he's not going to take and help me develop. Knight over here, I'm at least attacking the queen. I'm asking the queen a good question. Where it's going to go? If he takes, it's going to be, I don't know. Yo, he took without even thinking. Maybe he's thinking about rook takes knight here. But I have this, I mean, after knight to e3, rook to d2, I'm attacking this pawn. The pawn can actually, but he's going to lose this pawn. It's very tricky for my opponent to try to defend himself. The point is, we have to try to, okay, he made the, a small space for his king. We have a good move. Rook to f5. Rook to f5 is fine, but I want to play this. I don't know what I want to play. Like rook right here, the queen can just move. He keeps defending this. Bishop right there, he's just going to develop the knight. Rook d7, he's going to get the rook in here. I can move the bishop back. We're just going to trade the rooks. I don't want to trade the rooks. Let's play a waiting move, a5. In these kind of positions, it's really good to make a waiting move. Just make him make the blunder. Knight right here, I'm just going to jump in. Rook there is going to be a blunder. That's a free piece. We're just trying to wait for him to make the blunder. Because I'm not going to go for it. I'm not going to commit with bishop d3, get hit with this move. I have to go back. He offers the rook trade. Okay, he wants the queen trade. Should you trade the queens? Absolutely not. I should not trade the queens. I should stay playing. Okay, so queen here, I'm just attacking this pawn. I can technically take it, but he's just going to attack me. I can win this pawn, or he can attack me this way, and I have to move, and I lose this pawn. Makes sense. So maybe it's better not to take. Rook right here, that's a blunder. The queen started to go back. Yo, my opponent is nuts. Okay, what do we do? What do we do? I'm thinking about this. He's going all defensive mode, and that is bad. Oh, son of a bitch. My retard did not see this freaking move. C4. C freaking 4. Queen b6. Takes, I cannot take. That's going to be a check. Yeah, that's just a blunder. I don't know how to do this. Rook here takes. I take. He takes back. But at least he got a. Oh, that was better. Yeah. It's not going to be great. Not going to be great. Wow, I made it the most horrendous blunder. Even more blunders. I'm just really good at making blunders. Yeah, I can now play this move. I need to move the rook. I cannot move the rook. Yeah, that was a hell of a blunder by me. Not this. Okay, we played the Caro-Kann. We played this very weird variation, bishop d3. That was the best move. Knight f6. Bishop back here. g6 and fink out of the bishop to target this pawn from afar. Castle the king. Makes sense. Okay, after a series of moves here, knight bd7 was fine. Okay, so far so good. No problems whatsoever. Queen back, queen there. Knight takes e5 was the best. Not the best move. Wait, so it takes and rook takes. Bishop g6. Why would I even think about bishop g6? Rook a8. Yeah, makes sense. Alright, I decided not to take. Here, this move was actually doing something. Queen b5. Queen b5, right away attack the pawn, or queen b6. I double up the rooks, can never be a bad move. He took in this position, rook takes. I did not want to trade, but this is, I did not even see this move. I did not even see c4. I don't know, I'm just blind. Yeah, just the rook goes back, and but I played this and just it's completely bad. But why did I make this blunder? I don't know, I was not curious. I only thought that this move is gonna defend the pawn. I did not see this. Yeah. I'm gonna play another one. Fuck Israel. Another 10-minute game. Alright. From Honduras, or what is the name of it? Bosnia and Herzegovina. Oh yes, the Dutch defense. We play this e4 move. They take knight c3. Most likely they defend like this. This is a blunder. Knight f6. Bishop g5. The only move, g6. Most people go for the d5. Oh, he did play that. Interesting. We don't take. What was the move? The move after this, it was not f3. I guess it was d5. Just gain more space. Yeah, just gain more space. Because then we can take. We can try to win this pawn. Okay, he develops the bishop. I can take and take here, but then I'm going to lose this pawn on b2. It's going to be a problem. I can play f3. I want to take. If he takes, I take back with the knight. I'm developing. He castled. Bishop c4 makes some kind of sense, but it's not going to do much. Oh, it's at to push the pawn. Now your pieces are a little bit clumsy. We castle. Doesn't hurt to castle. h6 is going to be just weakening. I can take. Yo, c5. Why did he play c5? I can take with a check. If he push, I take. He takes. I take with a check. He pushes. Hold on, that's actually really messed up. I can take with a check. If the king moved, I take again. But I'm helping his bishop develop. What is the problem with that? I just want a pawn. I took the pawn back. No, it's just going to be equal, right? Takes with a check. Push, I take. So after this, he moves the king. We do what exactly? We take again. Then I'm helping him develop his bishop and have a really good bishop. Should I go for that? Let's go. I don't know if I should go for that. Takes with a check. King moves there. I take again. The bishop takes. Knight here, bishop here. Ooh, hold on. Takes, king here, takes, bishop here, or knight there first. Add some pressure there. I'm thinking I'm gonna take. I cannot play this move. I can just take. That's a freebie. But what else do I have? So after takes, bishop takes, knight goes here. Knight takes, bishop takes. Hold on. But it takes here, 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 and the queen takes. The knight can technically just move here. That is, I think that's too much. I don't want to go for that. This is going to help him develop. So what if I push the pawn? He takes it. I'm just going to take. I mean, just going to become a target, so I just have to give it away. Bishop takes is not a problem. My bishop is good, so I should keep it there. This push might happen. Yeah, this push might happen, actually. Knight there, knight here, bishop takes, bishop, bishop. The knight goes. And we just c3. Yeah, I'm guessing I just have to go for that. I have to go for that. Knight takes, bishop takes, queen takes. The rook is hanging knight d7 and c3 to stop the bishop attack. Some h6 bishop back, we go here, and then put the rooks on the d and e file. We just play chess. But the good thing, we have a pawn majority on this side. 3 against 1. That's very good. You can also take with the bishop. Bishop takes, I'm attacking the rook. Ooh, what is that move, though? What does that move do? So I have c3, takes, and queen takes back. Everything's fine. This pawn is going to become a target. Chess is so hard. What about bishop takes, knight takes, bishop takes? I'm just helping him develop his pieces. That's not cool. I'm thinking just c3. Just make sure to block this bishop. If he wants to take, I take. He wants to take, I take. He wants to develop the knight while attacking me, I can just go back d2, put the rook on the d and e file, put the king on h8, okay. I think he should definitely take my bishop. He should not give me the bishop bear advantage. That's going to be bad for my opponent. And also his rook is attacked. Oh, he decided to give me the bishop bear advantage. That is nuts. But there's something hidden in this move. Bishop back, knight right here. I can go there, and if he takes, I take back. I don't want that. I can play a rook here. I can play queen d2. No, queen d2 just takes. Rook b1, knight takes, queen takes. I don't know. I really don't want to. Okay. Bishop back, knight c5, knight d2, knight takes b3. I don't like that. I think I'm going to play this move. If he wants to take, I'm just going to take back with the queen. He jumped in with the knight. That move does not make sense. Bishop there. What does this even move do? I'm thinking just h3. Right? I mean, okay. Son of a freaking... What is this, man? If the king went here, that's going to be a check. I have to take. The queen will take. So wait, king here, knight here, takes. Bishop, the rook moves somewhere. I take this pawn. The rook has to move again. And I have a seemingly equal position, right? If I block with the knight, bishop takes. Block with the knight, bishop takes, queen takes with a check, queen takes, pawn takes. It's fine. I guess it's fine. I guess it's, oh, but knight here, there's this push. Yeah. King, h1, knight check, rook takes, Queen takes, bishop takes, rook moves, I take again. Yeah, I'm thinking that is better. King h1. So check, we take here, give me the rook, and I can take this pawn back at least. And we can go back to h2. There is this pawn that is weak. Ooh, rook takes. I think checkmate in one. Rook takes, queen takes, but that's just a free rook. If the rook moves somewhere, I take, he takes. So after I take here, I have this move, bishop to h4. The queen has to move somewhere. If bishop takes, I'm just thinking about this. I want to take here. The rook can go here. Okay, that's what he's thinking about. So I can take, queen takes. And then what? Thinking let's just take. Okay. Bishop right here, he can go there with the rook. I can just move the knight somewhere. I do have this push, knight in. Yeah, knight in here, that's actually interesting because I'm letting it check. He has to go here. That would be just repeated checks. Knight there, queen takes, check here, check. It's just going to be repeated checks. Bishop here, he could technically just get the rook in. Oh, there's bishop takes. Uh-huh. I was thinking about this, but it doesn't do much. That's a check. The king will go here. What can I do? I can go here. The bishop would take. So I can take. The queen will just take. Or if I take, that's just going to be a check on e1. Check on e1 is just going to win the queen. Okay, so what do I do? This bishop needs to go somewhere. I cannot take, it's going to be a check. Cannot move the knight, it's going to be a check again. I don't think I have a move. I have my choice of going here. That's my only option. Queen takes, bishop takes, and I try to survive this position. Maybe the bishop there can do something. A check. Interesting. Check, we just chop you. I think we're going to take it. Queen takes. There's going to be repeated checks, right? Just repeated checks. Rook takes, I can just take back. There's nothing there. I should definitely do something good here. What do I have? Queen there. Not sure. I cannot even save the bishop. Go here, take, no. This move he can just take. I was thinking about this check, but he can just go back and block. I was thinking he's going to go here and some kind of repeated checks, but impossible that is. Ooh, he just decided to get the king in. That's interesting. But that's the exact same position. I just re-blundered the same piece. I'm really good at this shit. Here, if he takes, at least I have a check. Has to go here. Ooh la la. What if he takes? Check. Here, check. Here, check. Oh, it's gonna be repeat checks. Maybe he can just take here. I really wish he actually just takes this bishop. But of course he's not gonna blunder that. He's not an idiot. Check. Go here. Another check. I don't know. It doesn't matter which way he takes, still gonna be bad. He needs to stop this check. Queen here actually makes sense if I take. Wait, queen here. Take. Bishop back. But that's just losing. I have 8 seconds. That's only hoop is. He loves this check. He didn't. If he went there, that's losing. If he went here. But now he can just take, right? I mean, just that. Yeah, I gave up the base. That's beautiful.